Before we started on Crochet, are you going to start? I was like, yeah, sure. And now don't know what to say. Anyway, I'm Hannah from Hand Crochet, and this is the wonderful Veronica from Blue Star Crochet, and we are here for our regular. It is very regular now, isn't it? We're
It
doing
is. It's a thing. It's a real thing.
monthly Q&A sessions, which we have been doing since back in March of this year, when we co-hosted an amazing weekend summit thing that so many people came along and joined us in, and we had such fun that we decided to chat. Well, we chat anyway, don't we? But like chat with everyone else every month. So our last one was like before you just come back from being away, and I was just about to go away. We were like crossing over, weren't we? And yeah, we caught up on like summer crochet and things. And now it's September, and we're ready to start.
I know.
Tell us what you're thinking, everyone. Who's here? Come and say hi. What are you into? Like, if you made Christmas stuff yet? What have you designed?
Me, do you know what? I've been making hats for a couple of events. So one of them is actually happening today, which I'll talk about in just a second. And I've got another event in October, which I made a hat for. And then my dear friend asked me to make matching hats for her and her couple of daughters. And then when my other friend heard about that, she then asked whether she can have some hats for her and her daughter. So I'm on a hat making mission at the moment.
Brilliant. Someone asked me actually the other day, someone who doesn't crochet, how long does it take you to make a hat? And I started to go into that, well, it depends what yarn you use, and it depends what size. And then I was just like, few hours? Yeah, few hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just like, there's a complicated answer to that and an easy answer to that. So I was just like, easy answer.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm on a hat making mission, and one of those is my Ainsley beanie. I'll just start by showing one.
It's that one, because I saw the picture. It's not. What yarn's it in?
So this is one of Knit Crate yarns that I've got a stash of. I know Knit Crate is no longer with us, unfortunately. But I was a bit dubious about using it because I thought people can get it, but it's a DK weight. It's easy to substitute. It's not a really hard yarn to find. And then my second thought was that some people will obviously still have this yarn in their stash anyway. Whoever used to buy Knit Crate, the subscription boxes, they'll obviously have this yarn anyway. So yeah, I decided to go for it because I wanted to. My hubby really likes this green.
It's a lovely green, mossy colour, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a really nice kind of muted green. So he really liked it, and I thought, why not? I'll just make it in that yarn. And yeah, he's the proud owner and model for this beanie. So yeah, he was modeling.
He's doing more and more, isn't he?
Yeah, he's slowly coming around to the idea, because he always says to me, like, what can I help you with? Is there anything I can do to help you with? And I'm, well, actually, you can model some of the things. And it's normally like, no, absolutely no way. But yeah, I talked him into it when we were in Slovakia on holiday. So I talked him into modeling this one. So he did. And the reason I brought this one up is because it's part of the Just for Men blog hop. If anyone fancied a free PDF, it's available for 24 hours until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you want to go ahead and go and download it, I will dig out the link actually.
Yeah, so where to go? So it's Michelle, isn't it? Two Brothers Blankets. She's hosting.
Yes, yeah, Michelle's doing it. Absolutely. Oh, actually, hang on, that's the wrong button. Yeah, and say hello, people. I've got, oh, there we go. Julia's here. I was for a minute thinking the chat's not working because I haven't had any little messages, but it's there. Julia just said hello.
Hi, Julia.
I'm just gonna dig out the link for us, and I will jump on.
It's like a traditional blog hop, is it? Where just go follow the links, download the PDF.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just digging. I should have got this ready, shouldn't I? But hey ho, you live and learn. So that's the link there. That's the main roundup page for the blog hop. So you can check out all the other patterns as well if you wanted to. And download my pattern today. And there is, of course, there is a crochet pattern bundle for the 21 patterns that are featured in the blog hub as well, if you wanted to grab that. So it's all on that page.
Awesome, awesome.
And we've got some comments. So lovely Julia's here. Hello, Julia. I love hats, but I've made so many that I'm hatted out for a while. Currently finishing up the last of 7 bags and
What?
pieces for Christmas presents. What? Wow.
That's a really good idea for a Christmas present, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, very good. And I'm hatted out too, Julia. I'm totally on the same page as you. I think I've made, well, I've still got 3 more hats to make for my other friend. So yeah, I'm hatted out too, definitely.
Do you want to know something? I hate making hats.
Yeah, I'm not.
I hate making them. I hate designing them. But I know people love making them. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
and some of my most popular patterns are hats.
I know they are, yeah.
But I don't know what it is about, like, give me a pair of gloves, or the thing I dislike more than hats, I think, is probably scarves, just because they go on forever.
They
But
are a
like,
bit boring, aren't they? Unless you make them like, yeah.
hats should be fun, and I don't find them fun. I don't know why, but hey ho.
Yeah. And we've got
Yeah, hi, Tiffany.
Tiffany. I just watched that video and I definitely need to go get that PDF. Always need more things for my guys. Fantastic.
Definitely.
You've got 24, well,
I would wear it as well, though. It looks really not like it. I think anyone could wear it, couldn't they?
it is pretty unisex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get away with wearing it as well. And I think I did take a couple of pictures of myself wearing it, which I'm going to add to my blog post after,
Nice.
because it was meant to be for men, you know, so I had to bribe hubby to model, but it is pretty unisex design. And I do have a video tutorial for the stitch as well on my YouTube channel. So, I mean, this is so easy, honestly. It's a spike stitch,
Is it?
single crochet spike stitch.
Yeah.
And as it goes down, you then grab one leg of one spike stitch and the next leg of the next spike
Oh.
stitch and like pull them together. So it just like gives that real nice texture.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Super easy. But there is a video tutorial as well. So
Oh, you say about husbands asking what they can do. So David asked me recently. Every now and again, he gets spurred on, and he's like, "What can I do? How can I help?" And so I was like, "Well, I don't have anything for you to model, and I don't have, unless you want to learn to crochet." But the course that I've got launching, hopefully next week, it's got like an ebook and a workbook, like various printables and stuff. And I was like, you can proofread everything if you want to.
Ooh.
And so he was like, you joking? I was like, no, it needs doing. So he's proofread everything, and he's taken it so seriously and done like handwritten, and I was like, it's in a Canva document, so you can add notes via Canva.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to write them down. So he wrote them all down.
Oh.
Read his handwriting. His handwriting is so tiny and scribbly, and so so I was like, right, what does this one say? What does this one say?
Oh, love him. Oh, that's so cute.
He's done it.
Brilliant. And Julia is looking forward to the blanket summit tomorrow. So I think, Hannah, you need to tell us a little bit more about this blanket summit, because we've got Tiffany here as well, participating in the blanket summit. Yeah.
I'm excited for people to join. Let me find a link.
Yes.
Where would the link be? Where I find
One
out
of those many tabs.
Like, how many tabs do I have? Here we go. Oh, I can't do the chat on this, can I? If I put it down in our chat, shall I?
Oh yeah, pop it over. And we'll,
there we go. That will go there. So it's basically the same format as our garment summit that we did in March. So a whole bunch of crochet designers are getting together over this. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, there's like 20 odd people taking part, and it's a free event. You can sign up. Over the weekend, you will get directed to the videos that we have all prepared beforehand to talk about all different types of topics around blanket making. And then there is a live Q&A session, which I need to remember to not forget. Tomorrow, I'm doing tomorrow, 4 p.m. my time. So what's that, like 11 a.m. EST? So in the morning, something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tomorrow is my slot, and you can sign up for your free ticket. It's really simple to put your details in, your email in, and then Hortense, who is from Knitting with Chopsticks, who I discovered the other day. She only learnt to crochet about 4 years ago. She hasn't been crocheting.
Really?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. But she predominantly knits, but she also crochets as a designer. So she's organised all 20 odd of us, and I shall be there to answer any questions you may have.
Fabulous.
So my topic is Tiffany said, okay, that my brain was thinking Friday to Sunday, but it's Saturday. No, I think there is some kind of party or something happening later today to kind of kick everything off, but the actual content starts tomorrow. So yeah, keep an eye on your inboxes once you're all signed up. And it's one of those things where you get the 24 hours to watch all the content, and then it will disappear, but you can also upgrade to the lifetime access if you find everything really valuable and know that you're going to read and use all the stuff again. And there's loads of things in there that I'm like, I'd quite like to watch that.
Yeah, this is what we said about our summit, didn't we? Like, it was so great how much information we managed to pull together, and both of us, when we watched the videos, were like, oh right, okay. So yeah, we've learned a lot too.
I love it. Like, none of us. Oh, that's about your hat, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you.
None of us know everything, do we? That's the thing.
No, that's the thing. And I think you're talking about colours, picking colours.
I am. About colours because I love, and it was a difficult topic to kind of like condense, because I was like, well, do I talk about how to choose colours, or do I talk about how to do colour work in blankets, like mosaic or etc., or do I talk about both, or how do I, so I kind of went for like a basic overview for the summit, but it kind of, as you know, kick-started this thing in me of like, I want to talk about all of that, because like it's all connected, because the pattern you choose can sometimes dictate, the color work you choose can sometimes dictate how many colors and where you use the colors, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, so you need to understand color theory in order to do that. And so I was like, so this is hopefully what this big course thing is that I'm releasing soon.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We probably should have started with this at the beginning, but we normally kind of chat for hours, well, 1 hour, over 1 hour, so we normally get carried away chatting, but today's chat is going to be a little bit shorter. We're going to definitely cut off at 2 o'clock because I've got to go and pick up my little boy from nursery. I can't let him wait. Because we are also going to be joining you next Friday, if all's well, and we're going to have a couple of exciting news for you next Friday, because both of us, we have been working on exciting events separately, but we're both going to be launching solo projects, something useful and something fun, hopefully, for all you guys. So today we're going to have just a quick catch up with you. Let us know what you're working on, what's your latest project, and then next Friday we're going to be spilling the beans, aren't we, Hannah? We're going to be
Is the sign up ready for? Are you taking sign ups for yours yet, or is it still?
I have got a flow that I have got an email form at the moment where people can pop their email address. I will put it in the comments as well if you wanted to.
I know what's coming. You don't want to miss it.
So this is my 5-day crochet challenge that's happening from 25th of September. I was hoping to launch it next week, but I've got all the content ready now, but it's just felt a bit too rushed. It just felt a bit like I need to go over this. I need to give it a test ride and just have someone proofread it by the.
Oh, I know someone that can do that.
So yeah, I pushed it back by a week, just to make sure everything is ready and there's not going to be any hiccups along the way. So it's going to launch 25th of September. But if you pop your email address in that form I've just posted in the comments, I'm hoping that I've got green ticks by Facebook and by YouTube icons. So I'm hoping that the comment is coming through to both platforms for you to sign up. And yeah, as soon as everything is ready, as soon as the page to secure your free seat is ready, I will email you all and let you all know what's happening and what we're doing. And we've got some comments coming through. I'm making a blanket for one of my daughters and a cardigan that's really slow going. Join me for the 5-day crochet challenge and we'll get your cardigan finished in no time at all. And then we got another comment about the
There we are.
yes, Hannah, yours is
there we go.
confirmation. Thank you, Tiffany. And we've got good morning from Facebook user. Hello. If you let us know who you are. Good morning, ladies. What are you crocheting? Hannah's secretly crocheting something underneath. She's
I can show you. It's not a secret. Well, it doesn't look much at the moment, but it's going to be some kind of cardigan, which I'm not quite sure yet whether I'm going to turn it into a hoodie kind of cardigan.
Oh, nice.
It's like tweedy kind of yarn, and I'm going to do like a really sloping V-neck, made all in a one type thing, and
okay.
Yeah, just really simple. It's just double crochet and half double crochet.
Nice.
Sometimes like tweedy yarn and stuff like that, it doesn't, because it's got quite a lot of loft in the yarn as well, and so it doesn't need fancy stitches, does it?
That's what I was gonna show as well.
Oh,
yeah, just a raglan style cardigan. This is for the Hobby Japandi challenge that I'm doing. So like you said, it's that type of yarn that it really doesn't need complicated stitches. Yeah.
and
So
sometimes
that's our project.
if you do complicated stitches, they just get lost, don't they?
Yeah. It would be a waste of time and energy, and then trying to write a pattern for complicated stitches, it really wouldn't work. And we've got Junie, happy Friday. Hello, I can't wait for the blanket summit. It's gonna be awesome. Don't miss it. And Tiffany, I love how you two have drawn me out of my North American comfort zone. Lovely. And we've got some more good morning from a Facebook user. I'm assuming you're across the pond. Hello, good morning. And Junie's making Halloween little bags for Halloween trick or treat. I'm assuming that one is that.
Oh gosh, Halloween. Do you do Halloween in your house? Do you do?
Not particularly. We did have a little Halloween party for the kids last year with a couple of my friends. So we got the kids to dress up, and we did. It was like a Easter egg hunt, but Halloween version. So we like hid sweets around the garden and did little like Halloween games.
Nice.
Yeah, because I thought, do you know what? I still can't get around the idea of going banging on someone's door asking for sweets.
We never grew up doing it. We never.
No.
Neither me or my husband. So it feels really alien to us, and we just our children aren't really that fast. But I don't know if that's because we've never made a thing of it or done anything.
It wasn't. Yeah. Well, you know, Halloween in Slovakia is like, what is that? Sorry, like we don't do it at all. And like I said, I'm not, like you said, I haven't grown up with it, so it's not something that we normally do. It's not a tradition that we normally do. But yeah, I mean, I like the Halloween decor, like all, you know, the pumpkins and skeletons and fake spiders.
Not real ones.
Not real ones. I can take a fake spider, not a real one, honestly. And we got good morning from Kelly. Hello. And this is the rest of the comment from June. Yeah, for trick-or-treaters. There we go. And Megan, she's already signed up. Fantastic. Yeah, whether it's the blanket summit or the 5-day challenge, sign up. And oh, it's Pamela here. Hello, Pamela. Hello. And we've got a very nice thumbs up for the project, I'm assuming. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And a good evening from the other side of the world. Good evening.
Must be. I had someone the other day join on the live from Australia, and it was like midnight or something. They couldn't get to sleep, and they
And then you came to the rescue with your live. Fantastic. And we've got some people still finishing up Time to Bloom blanket and started a new one. Fantastic.
Yeah, this is the thing I love about projects and crochet alongs and that kind of stuff. Like, people just carry on posting, and I hate this thing of people thinking like there's a deadline and that you have to have it finished by then. And it's like, no, like if someone comes back in 2 years' time and posts a picture, I'll be just as delighted as when the crochet along starts. Like, I'm not.
It'll be nice.
If Facebook has their way, I'll disappear. But I don't intend on going anywhere. So. Oh dear. If anyone doesn't know, I had my personal Facebook profile hacked like 3 weeks ago now, maybe, or something like that. And so therefore, because my Panjam business page and business group belong to that profile, that also all went skew with. And it has been a mission, shall we say, to reinstate myself in the world of Facebook. And it's not quite fixed, but there is a new Hannah Cross. That is all that has happened, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Starting from scratch.
Yeah. Never mind.
You've got a hello lady. Hello. And 8:45 p.m. There we go. Another afternoon, nighttime, and Megan signed up for the 5-day challenge and the blanket one. Fantastic.
We're going to keep you busy, Megan.
Absolutely, yeah. And then when Hannah launches her big course, that's going to be another big event to keep you busy. So we'll just keep going. We'll never give you a break.
There won't be. I think people are up for it now. Now September's here. People are like, boom, I'm ready. I'm going to do a crochet along. I'm going to make this. People are so much more productive this time of year, I think.
Yeah. And I think, you know, it is like the summer holidays. It's such a big block of time where I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm assuming this is probably the thing for 90% of people. The summer holidays, kind of everything gets put on the back burner.
Yeah.
Whether it's like crocheting or having time to yourself, or, you know, just doing your own thing, because everything is kind of concentrated on the kiddos. And yeah, so when September comes, and I don't know whether you find them funny, but I find those reels hilarious where like parents go and drop the kids off to school and, like, you know, they pretend to cry and then they go like dancing on the way back. I just find it so hilarious, because it's not to be mean to the kids. It's basically just to kind of breathe out and have that time back to yourself when you can just go and do a bit of crochet or just like sit in a dark room and just be on your own.
Normal back again a bit.
Yeah. And we've got Pamela here. Is that the blanket behind you that you'll be presenting this weekend, Hannah?
Well spotted, Pamela. No, the answer is not. I had the Time to Bloom one up there for so long that I was like, I need to change blankets. No, I'm not presenting a specific blanket at all this weekend. I'm talking really generically about blankets. But this one is, if anybody recognises any of these motifs, then you win a star. But this, I need to film it and I need to write it and I need to do the chart. So basically all of it. So all I've done basically is made it. But it will be a pattern that's coming out. So, but yeah, if anyone can tell me where it's from, you get brownie points.
Oh, so it's a real sneak peek.
Yes. It was the only hand to
hand. Julia, self-confessing, I'm the weird one. I start my holiday crochet in January. Otherwise, I would never finish on time.
You're not weird at all. That's amazing. Nope. That is amazing.
That is proper dedication to gift making, isn't it? Right back in January.
Yeah.
So how many gifts have you made so far? Because I mean we're in September, so in 9 months, how many, Julia, tell us how many presents are ready?
I used to make loads, but I would never make them like for specific people. I would just make tons of stuff all the year round, and then
Yeah.
then we just have this constant like amount of things. But then I just sort of started designing, and then I stopped making random amounts of things, and then I ran out of stuff to give to people.
And the trouble with when you design something, when you have the sample, that's the trouble. You can't really give it away just in case you need it again.
No. Lots of people have asked me, "Oh, can I have that top? Or can I have this? Or can I have that?" And I'm like, "Well, I kind of need to keep it."
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've learned the hard way when I needed pictures for one of my cardigans, and I realized all I had was kind of the compressed version, which wasn't kind of the best quality to then use for what I needed to use it. So yeah, off I go climbing up the loft where it was put away in those sealed bags, and I was putting it back on and taking pictures again. But luckily I had the cardigan. I didn't give that one away. So yeah. Guys, are you ready for this number? I mean, wow, wow, wow.
Oh my gosh, Julia, well done.
Well done. OMG.
More to go though. That's dedication. Well
Wow.
done.
Well done. That's amazing. That's amazing. We've got a advice question from Megan. Does anyone have advice for declining a request from a friend, family member to make something?
Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
It is. It is a tricky one.
I think it depends. Like, if you already make stuff to sell, for example, then I think you've got kind of this thing of, well, the yarn costs this much, and I would normally sell it for this, etc., etc. So I think that's a route you could go down if you normally sell your stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just all. I must confess, I've done it in the past before where I'm just like, oh, and then just never mentioned it again and hope.
Yeah.
But that's a terrible way to do it. I wouldn't recommend that.
No. Yeah, you can't kind of avoid them forever.
No, or I suppose it depends what they're asking you to make, but like kind of just, but it depends what your relationship's like with that person. Maybe just be completely honest and say, I do this because I only make things that I enjoy making, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do it. And I know that's easier said than done, but there's not really another way around it, is there?
Yeah. Saying no is sometimes hard, isn't it?
Anything, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be horrible to that person and just say, "Oh no, I'm not making it." But yeah, it really depends on the circumstances, doesn't it? I mean, you can say, well, it does cost money and time, and maybe go down the selling route, but just make something just in your own time with your own materials, which is going to cost you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Sorry, we can't be more helpful, but yeah,
It is a tricky one, isn't it?
it is a tricky one. Yeah, and we've got some. Yeah, that's amazing, Julia. Definitely. Oh no, skip one. I don't sell my things, but I've made a couple of things for a family member that have taken 20 to 40 hours, and they have no concept of the time and effort it takes.
And this is the thing for me. So I used to make baby blankets for like all of my friends and family that had babies, and I used to be more than happy to do them, because then they were me designing and all that kind of stuff. But you're so right. Sometimes you give things to people, and you can see in their face that they're like, and it's like, have you got any idea of the blood, sweat, and tears that went into that? And I think
Yeah.
it's important to protect yourself by only making for people that you know that will appreciate it. I did start putting like care tags and things on things, just make sure and say, right, this is made in whatever fiber. To look after it, you'll need to do X, Y, and Z. And then people were like, oh gosh, do I have to? How do I do that?
Yeah. And we've got a bit of advice from Junie. I love the idea that no is a complete sentence, but I have to soften the blow personally. Yeah. It's a hard one. It's really a hard one. No should be a complete sentence, and you know, you shouldn't feel the need to explain yourself, but it can also come across a bit harsh if you just say, well, no. Yeah, it's a tricky one. We've got and they've let the items get destroyed by their dog. Yeah, that's another one. And Julia coming with a bit of advice. I will tell someone that I have many projects ahead of theirs. So if they wanted to wait like a year, then I can get to it. Yep, that's a good one. Yeah, we can always plan projects for a year ahead, can we?
Definitely. And then if they still really want it, then maybe it's a a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's a genuine request for something that they would perhaps treasure. But nay, if they're still interested after a year of waiting, maybe they are good candidates to receive a handmade crochet item. They've passed the initial check.
Yeah, worth the time investment.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
it's fun making something that is, putting time and effort into something that is then not going to get looked after, is it?
Yeah, that's disheartening, isn't it? That's really. And we've got a question about the yarn. Pamela again, what is the yarn you're using, Hannah? The colour's beautiful.
I'll have to look at the label to tell you. Hang on. I'll get somewhere. It's from Mary Maxim, I know that. Oh, it's called Natural Alpaca. Oh, it's back to front, isn't it? Sorry, Natural Alpaca from Mary Maxim. It's a category 4, but it's quite light. I think some DKs would substitute well for this. And it's like a bluey colour. There's like tweedy bits in. It's very nice.
Yeah, I was going to say tweed. Yeah, it's lovely.
And tweed in it. Yeah, it's really nice. And it's got the drape's lovely on it. I like wiggling things.
Yeah, wiggle test. Here comes the wiggle test in action. And here's another bit of advice from Tiffany. That's a good one. Yeah, if you normally sell your work, tell them your commission list is really long and busy as we get closer to the holidays. Yeah, that's it.
And tell them what do you know what? I've just remembered I actually did do this once. So someone who I used to work with at the hospital, a midwife, asked me to make a granny square blanket for her. And we worked out the yarn and the colours and this, that, and the rest. And then I said, okay, my hourly rate will be, and the size of blanket that she wanted, she realised it would cost more than £300. And she was like, that's ridiculous. And I was like, but you wouldn't come to work a 12-hour shift and not get paid, would you? And I wasn't funny with, and she actually suddenly was like, of course not. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to crochet, aren't I? And I was like, yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It's yeah. I think people don't like we said, people don't realize what goes into it. And it's a real eye opener when you then go on and explain not just the materials, but it's the time. It's the time that's the biggest asset, isn't it?
Definitely. Goodness me, it's nearly time already. You need to go and get your...
I know. It's gone real fast, real quick.
It has. But no, we can, as you say, we'll pop back once we've got everything launched and ready. Eva will come back and tell you all about it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Sign up on Veronika's list so that you'll know when everything launches, and come to the Blanket Summit this weekend. I think it's one of those things as well, you can dip in and out, you can watch as many or as few as you like over the weekend, because some people have messaged and said, oh, I'm not free both the days over the weekend. I was like, it's fine, don't worry, just come and listen to the bits that you're interested in. So yeah,
definitely.
Tiffany saying,
oh, that's quite sweet. Time flies when we are with friends and yarn. Definitely.
Oh, that's nice, Julia. Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when you're crocheting, isn't it? Like you can just sit there, and before you know it, like in the evening, I sit down at 8 o'clock, pick up my project when like the kids are in bed. I pick up my project, and the next time I lift my head, it's like 11:30 at night. I'm like, where's the time gone? Crazy.
With the new puppy, ours is not like that in the evenings anymore. Ours.
Oh yeah, how is he settled in?
He's good, thank you. He's just very excitable. And of course, then because he's still eating so many meals a day, he then gets a boost of energy in the evenings, and he's like, play with me. So my crochet is very limited at the moment, because by the time I
Oh,
sit down,
bless.
he's then, please can you play? Please can you play?
Has he got into your yarn stash yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I actually have a lock on the door to the office, and and the children they can unlock it, but they're under no, there are no illusions. They must not let the dog in.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
Oh, it's been so lovely to catch up.
Yes, definitely. Sorry, it's a bit of a short one today, but
We'll be back.
life happens.
Yeah, we'll be
Unfortunately.
back next week. Yep. So come and join us. We'll let you know, obviously, by email and posting of when it will be next week. But yeah, have a lovely weekend, everyone.
Absolutely, yeah. Good luck tomorrow for your blanket summit, for
Thank you.
your
Yeah.
live.
Don't ask me any difficult questions, please, if you're coming.
Oh, I'm gonna think of something and I'm gonna
You're going to do an
propose
incognito person, aren't you? Honesty is the best policy. If I don't know the answer, I will say I don't know the answer.
That's it. No, well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And we've got have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We love chatting with you again. And yeah, we'll let you know about next week. It'll be probably roughly around the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, so we don't have to rush off so quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us again, and see you next week. See you in a week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.